Buenas noches, everybody. I hope you're all well. I was working on my bio for the play and heard something on the news that made me think of something I always say. And this is what I always say. I say that the secret to being happy is having good self-esteem. And good self-esteem comes from challenging yourself to things you didn't know you could do. And when you accomplish them, because you probably will, um, you get a sense that you can do stuff, even without having done it before. And that builds confidence. The other part to it is always been to give without wanting anything in return. And sometimes folks automatically assume that means money, but it could be a smile. It could be letting someone pass. And what I saw on the news was that someone did just that. They held the door for another gentleman, or maybe not a gentleman, um, to go into the store. And the guy walked in and apparently didn't say thank you. So the guy that held the door approached him and said, "Hey man, I held the door for you. You can't say thank you?" And so he didn't do it not wanting something in return. He did it and wanted acknowledgement that, look at what I'm doing. And so when you want that and you don't get it, you end up disappointed, you end up angry, you feel cheated. Look, I did something for this person and they didn't even do nothing back for me. Well, that makes your state of mind dependent on someone else's actions. And people do disappoint. Not all the time and not everyone, but people do disappoint. The other part is, had you done that and not wanted anything in return, their behavior is totally irrelevant to the greatness of your gesture, if you will, or you know the power or in that act of kindness or empathy or of giving. You know, it's better to give than to receive it. You know, it's been said, and so the argument in the store escalated, and they took it outside, and the guy who had initially held the door um, was the aggressor. He was really mad that the guy didn't say thank you to him. And they started fighting, and he got stabbed, and he died. Um, when what could have been an otherwise beautiful gesture, him holding the door, if the guy says thank you, it doesn't take anything away from what he did. It was still a beautiful gesture if no one acknowledges it and he feels it. Um, so that I think was a very extreme example. Usually, what will happen is maybe you just end up disappointed. You could become bitter. I'm not going to do nothing for nobody. Look, they don't do it for me. Well, that's because um, you are trying to predict how people will behave. You're guessing at stuff instead of just doing it because that's who you are. And if you do that, I think the right people, the ones that matter, recognize it um, and reach out, and that becomes your tribe, and you guys support each other. That said, much love. I hope everybody has a good day, had a good day, and is looking forward to a good tomorrow. Have a good one.